are we going to be at the sports court at 10:30? And then Jared immediately followed that up with, we have a show tonight?
That's true.
And I was like, man, he's just fucking with me. But,
No, I wasn't, Eric.
well,
Wasn't doing that.
I'm sorry I wasn't a better friend and wasn't
That's cool. That's
keeping
fine.
you up to date on
Thank you, Timmy. Everybody give it up for Timmy. So, here's the thing. Basically every show we do is a storyteller show because we like to talk more than we play. I have a few announcements to say before we start. First of all, this is my second show ever wearing flip-flops. I also today learned that Real Big Fish are the second funniest band on this boat.
They're amazing.
And obviously you guys know who the first funniest band is. Of course, it's Good Charlotte. These guys are fucking hilarious.
full of comedy jokes.
They really were doing comedy today because he did one joke where he just goes, man, you guys got a lot of tattoos. And I was the only fucking person that laughed at the joke. And I'm just like, that is a fucking good joke. And my wife goes, it's really not that good of a joke. And I go, that's a fucking good joke. Don't dispute me.
It's what Jerry Seinfeld would call observational humor.
It's a whole thing.
I'm recording all of this for as
So
long as I can.
Eric and I were dating these two girls, and at the same time,
Yeah, well, I mean, he was dating one and I was dating the other, but
no, it got a little weird. And so I made this song up about that. So when I made this song up, I was like, I'm gonna write one verse about one of them and one verse about the other one. That way, if either of them walk up to me and go, is that song about me? I can go, no. Right? Yeah. But my favorite story about this next song, this song's called The Bitch Song, and my favorite story about this is our original drummer, he was in the band for 4 years, and he was super religious, and so I didn't swear on our first few albums, and boy, have I made up for that lately. Yeah. And anyway, so when I made this song up, I remember coming in and showing him, he goes, are we actually gonna do this thing where you just say the word bitch like a lot? And I go, it's not like we'll ever play it live, let's just work it up. And then I remember saying, after we played it live the first time, going, it's not like we'll ever record it, you know? And then I actually said the sentence to him one day, it's not like this song's gonna get us a record deal. And it did, ladies and gentlemen.
And it did.
Is it okay if I speak to you today? You've been pissed off for a week now, but nothing I could say could make you look up or crack up. Is there anything that I can do? Anything to show you you're a bitch, but I love you anyway. Oh, you can't sing, but you still put me to sleep. Baby, you're a bitch. Hey, 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 hey. You make me sick, but don't ever go away. Next girl. So you tell me that there's nothing left to say. I drive you face the window, and then you're in my face telling me to grow up. I wish you'd grow up. I can't wait until you fall asleep. I wonder if you know that you're a bitch, but I love you anyway. Oh, you
He's like sitting down.
You still put me to sleep. Baby, you're a bitch. Hey, 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 hey. You make me sick, but don't ever go away. So I recently did a storyteller show in the UK, and I was there for about 9 days. And the first day, I remember thinking,
It's a long show.
I know, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Chandler. Anyway, it's the first time I've ever done a tour by myself before, and I knew I'd miss my friends, you know, because Gary's my roommate, and Eric is pretty much never not with me when I'm on stage ever in my life. And the first night, I was like, man, I really miss him, because I can't just stop during the song and have a drink of beer.
It's nice to be needed.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's wicked hard to sit on this stool.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing and like the boat is going like this, and I've only been fat for 2 years, and
Now it's on
and
two,
I drank
it's
a bunch
three.
today. Like I could literally go over at any moment. It's a whole thing.
You want to switch sides? Because I have a feeling you're coming this way.
You're gonna be just fine. You relax. You're supposed to be playing. Keep playing the guitar, Eric. This next part, I always intended to write lyrics to, but the song was good enough. La 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 So why don't you stay? I'm like 30 minutes set. That's like 2 songs for us. For real. It's good to see everybody in your pajamas. I was gonna wear my pajamas, but quite frankly, that would just be me naked. I know. Right? That's the way that I fucking do that to myself all the time. Yeah, I'm just like, man, you look good today, Jared. Fucking
Stop in the mirror.
Thank you.
Stop in the mirror and do the little hula girl.
I can't do that. I have an innie. I was telling somebody earlier that my penis was an innie, and like it's my friend Carrie over there, and it took him a second to like get the joke,
Awesome.
like because I was peeing in the urinal and I go, oh shit, my dick touched the orange thing in the urinal, and then I go, I'm just kidding, my dick's an innie, and it was a solid 8 to 9 seconds before he lost his shit. All right, I made up this next song while I was super drunk, and the next day, I wrote this song with a guy named Zach Malloy, and oh, do you guys actually know who that is? Holy shit. Yeah, he's in the Nixons. That's right. And he had no recollection of writing the song, but I had recorded him singing the bridge to it, and it's my fucking ringtone because it's the funniest shit. Like drunk Zach is the best because everything just kind of goes together anyway. But all right, so here we go. This song is about how no matter, guys, this is a lesson in life. This is about how no matter how bad shit gets, you should never ever vandalize your ex-girlfriend's car.
Probably not. He would do that right there.
Windows broken, your T-top stolen, now it's one of a kind. Thanks for the ride. I gotta get the hell out of Dodge. Just spent the whole night avoiding the cops. I just don't think I'll go to the creek just 'cause I took a cab the backseat. Remember you told me everything I thought I always wanted to hear. That's where you told me that it's over. And every time you look in your rearview mirror, I hope you see me and all the stuff we did when we were back together. I hope you like your two-seater, no radio, keyboards parallel to the pinstripes. Windows broken, your T-top stolen, now it's one of a kind. Thanks for the ride. Can you hear your radio? I bet you can't hear your radio. So you'll never know I wrote this song for you. I'm sorry that your tires are flat. I know you really weren't expecting that. I guess I got a little carried away. So when you look in your rear view mirror, I hope you see me there. Yeah. I hope you like your two-seater, no radio, keyboards parallel to the pinstripes. Windows broken, your T-top stolen, now it's one of a kind. Thanks for the ride. Your two-seater, no radio. Thanks for the ride. No radio. Your two-seater, no radio. Thanks for the ride. Two-seater, no radio. Thanks for the ride.
So I'm looking around and I'm having a hard time telling if some of you guys are in your costume or in your pajamas or if you're stowaways from the Disney boat that was floating next to us today.
Look at that poor little girl that fell asleep right there. That is unbelievable. She wanted to stay up so bad for the show.
That's fair.
Just couldn't make it. Are there just fucking kids asleep all over the place?
Basically.
Jesus Christ. We can't get our kids to sleep on the cruise ship. Take them to the Bowling for Soup show. That'll get them to sleep.
Should we get a picture with her?
No.
That's just creepy.
Poor Tom
Yeah,
Hanks.
exactly. Here's a photo. When she's 13, it's like, here's a photo with you fucking two fat guys fucking on a shit. Well, you're not fat anymore. You son of a bitch. Fucking Big Ross. Alright, so this next song I made up about my best friends. They happen to be in my band called Bowling for Soup. And why are you laughing at that? What the fuck is funny about that sentence? Anyway, we have seen the world multiple times and we've been through a bunch of stuff. And the best thing about being in Bowling for Soup is people are always like, hey, you know, was there ever like a time when it was like super shitty and you guys like wanted to kill each other? And here's the fucking truth. No. Like, it's just always been awesome. We're fucking best friends. We laugh all the time. We fucking know what each other's farts smell like. It's unbelievable.
It's true. Like, oh, Eric.
Yeah, that was definitely Eric.
Yeah.
But I made this next song up with the guys from, I actually co-wrote this one with the guys from a band called Fastball. And we wrote the music first, and then so I wrote the lyrics after I got home from that session. But I didn't tell the guys that this song existed. So when we got the demos back, we were actually already in Atlanta going to record this album. We were in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru. We were listening to the demos, and they heard this song for the first time, and they all started crying.
You started crying too, you son of a bitch.
I know, but I fucking always cry.
Best
That's
friend
not
song?
surprising.
Was it My Best Friend?
I cried in insurance commercials, you know? Seriously. It's,
Maybe.
Oh, the girl fell off the bike. I'm crying. God damn it.
His favorite movie is Steel Magnolias. I shit you
Oh,
not.
God.
I shit you not.
No, it's terms of endearment.
No. Potato, tomato. I mean,
That's fucking
He just snored. He just
I
snorted.
love you, man.
I love you too. Fucking terms of endearment, man. You guys seen that movie? It's the feel-good movie of the year, ladies and gentlemen. You're just having a bad day? Fucking watch Terms of Endearment.
That launched many, many comedic actors' careers.
So funny. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1. Well, it was ugly, but we made it this far. So forget it, I forget who they are. Now the hangover's the worst for me who were fine. We're super late, but we're not lazy. But we're still crazy. I'm so glad that I had these words in mind. Started out in a coffee shop in the most unlikely town. They were casualties, but we made it out anyhow. We stuck together through the good and bad times. Pulp Fiction, legends, items, and fast times. So glad I had these words in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Chandler. Girls and obstacles were all but bring us down. Nightclubs and broken dance in every major town. And I got your back, you got mine. Johnny Cash said I walk the line. You can always count on me for one last year. Tell the world and the world seems smaller. Getting wider, but I'm getting taller. Going just a little. We're sleeping late, but we that awesome? A lot of people come up to me, they're like, hey Jared, Reddick, how does it feel to be in the greatest band of all time?
Why wouldn't it be?
And I usually like to answer with, feels fucking awesome.
I'm sorry.
That's the end of that storyteller's moment right there. You guys seen any good bands on besides us?
Yeah.
We just went and saw American Hi-Fi and holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ, man.
It was insane. The other night we saw Face to Face. They were so goddamn good. We just basically roll around though and just watch our friends. We're at Less Than Jake's show every time.
Yeah.
And Real Big Fish.
Fish.
Civil Plan. Oh, it's all the bands. We like all the bands.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Mayday Parade yet on this tour, but I did see the singer with his shirt off earlier.
How did it make you feel?
It made me feel really, really overweight. That son of a bitch is skinny.
I wasn't speaking on the self-conscious side.
No, I mean,
I was
it was-
thinking, like, did you get a little fluttery?
No, everything was. I didn't not climbing the rope in gym class, but it was like, I was like, Jesus Christ, like fuck it. I don't think they feed him. Yeah, and here's what's funny. I saw him right next to the buffet. I just wanted to point. Be like, if you'll go in there, you don't have to be that thin anymore. He can't. You know why he's not at the show right now? Because he would blow off the fucking boat. That's actually why they had this net up. So the singer from Mayday Parade could come to our shows.
I think he was actually the prototype for Flat Stanley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Chandler. I'm the prototype for Fat Stanley.
Can we start that at a school?
Like, dude, we're not allowed near schools.
Can one of you guys like send like a wad of duct tape to school and get your kids to take it home? Get the kids to take it home and take pictures of Fat Stanley.
Why is it a wad of duct tape?
That was the first thing I could think of.
That's so stupid. It's not even like that's the dumbest thing you've ever said. But fuck it, let's just make it a thing. All right, guys. When you get home, send a wad of duct tape to school so that your children can take photos with Fat Stanley.
I will do like I'll have Instagram
Totally
hashtag
makes
Born
sense.
Pursuit
All right.
hashtag Fat
So
Stanley.
Eric Chandler made this next song up, and when he brought it in, we finished it together or whatever, and so back in the day, all of our songs, the names of the songs didn't actually make any sense. So like if you have any of our first 3 to 4 albums, it's actually ridiculous because none of it makes sense. But he made this song up about this girl that he knew from New Zealand, and I thought New Zealand was in Europe. So this song, of course, is called Belgium.
Yeah.
Right?
Makes sense to me.
It made a lot of sense. Like at the time, it was just like, hey, we'll call it Belgium. And actually, they didn't even ask me for like, it was like a couple weeks. We're still playing. They go, why did you want to call this Belgium? Because fucking New Zealand's in Europe, right? And Eric just goes, no, it's not. I'm saying she's a day behind. It's like fucking Australian shit, you know? Yeah. Are you from Australia? What? You
Yes.
are? Are you just kidding? Because I know all you Australians are kidders. Oh, you have an Australian accent? Does that get you so much pussy? I mean,
Especially in Australia.
do you know what I bet doesn't get you pussy in Australia? An Australian accent.
Actually, I've heard a couple of stories about Australia. It probably doesn't hurt.
What, sex? No, it feels good.
Well,
Hey, here's a story about sex. My ninth grade science teacher, his name was Mr. Sparks, And he had the fucking thickest Texas accent of all time. He was gray-headed, like gray beard or whatever, and just like everything was just like to the point or whatever. And he goes, of course sex feels good, because if sex felt like stubbing your toe, we would be extinct. And I fucking stood up and I go, you're the smartest man that's ever lived. And I got an A in that class.
This
All right, here we
motherfucker
go.
in front of us.
2, 3. Sorry, I can't see my guitar. I found it. I can't see the little dots. It's fucking dark out here. Shut up.
I was promised there would be men with flashlights.
We got this. All right, here we go. 2, 3. Lately I feel so small, or maybe it's just that my bed has grown. I never noticed it before, but you were there, so how was I tied down? That this single bed was always meant for two. Not just anyone, it was meant for me and you. You're halfway around the world, and I'm just a day behind. Nothing seems to fill the hole that I have since you left my side. You'll always be my little girl, who I can't hold you tonight. Now you're halfway around the world, and I'm just a day behind. I wake up in the night and I turn around, I find that you're not there. I just like to watch you sleep and lay by you. I love to feel you near. I think I'm going crazy every day. Confusion starts to grow. I never noticed it before, but you were there, so how was I to know that the single bed was always meant for two? Not just anyone, it was meant for me and you. You're halfway around the world, and I'm just a day behind. And nothing seems to fill the hole that I have since you left my side. You'll always be my little girl, who I can't hold you tonight. And now you're halfway around the world, and I'm just a day behind. Lately I feel so small, or maybe it's just that my bed has grown. I never noticed it before, but you were there, so how was I to know? Now you're halfway around the world, and I'm just a day behind. And nothing seems to fill the hole that I have since you left my side. You'll always be my little girl, though I can't hold you tonight. Now you're halfway around the world, and I'm just a day behind. 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 This is so much fun. We've been doing this acoustic thing for several years. I do have to give a shout out to Eric, because when we first started doing this acoustic thing together back in the day, I actually didn't know how to play the guitar yet. And I was so terrible, and he was so patient all the time. You know, of course, I was still the fucking funniest person ever. So, like, that helped shit. You know, like, he, like, fucking stood by me. Because he was like, well, at least he's hilarious. But I couldn't play the guitar yet. Now I'm extremely mediocre at the guitar. Yeah, I am. Which is fucking way better than sucking, you know? Can't believe the kids are all asleep. Actually, it's probably good because I keep saying fuck all the time. I can't stop. I don't know what's happening.
See,
Fuck you!
she didn't even hear that when she was awake, and
Fuck
she's
you
waking
too.
up tomorrow.
I love you!
I love you more.
Exactly.
I like the fact that you're just like, fuck you, I love you. Like, that's like the only fucking environment ever where you can do that. You know what I mean? Like, this is it. Like, you could never go into Chipotle burritos and be like, and just fucking look at the guy behind the counter and be like, fuck you, I love you. And they're just like, okay, is this to go? Or do you want to, is it a burrito or a bowl? What are you having? No, I'm having the salad. I'm throwing a fucking wrench and everything. Your queso fucking sucks. God. I don't, here's the thing. I fucking don't know how you mess up melted cheese. It's cheese, and you dip a chip into it. There's no possible way to mess it up. And Chipotle has figured it out.
Oh, damn.
It's the fucking worst shit ever. And here's, with me and Casey went, the first time we went to Chipotle, we were like fucking having like one of those days where it's like, are we getting salads or whatever? You know what? Fuck it, let's get burritos. You know that day where you're just like, you know, I don't fucking care about myself anymore. I'm gonna shove a burrito up my asshole in front of everybody. And I don't care.
Top it with Cinnabon crumbles.
It's the fucking size of a Volkswagen. Just drive it into my ass, you know? And so we go there, and I go, well, we've got to try the queso, right? So they didn't have any queso ready. So me and two other fat guys are fucking waiting for queso in the thing, and like everybody's done with their burritos by the time we all get it or whatever, and you can just see the look on all of our faces. It's like... I just looked at Casey and I go, the fuck just happened? This is the worst thing I've ever had. So, and then